Hello, my young artist friends, and welcome to Studio 37. This week we are going to examine what's known as lowbrow art or pop surrealism. This is an American art movement that started in the 1970s and is still alive and well today. We are going to look specifically at the work of Camille Rose Garcia. I think you will enjoy her work. It is unique, interesting, kind of dark, and kind of daring. But I found her work very exciting, and I hope you do as well. Lowbrow art is an outsider art or an underground art. It is not regarded by the Academy, and like many art movements before, whether that's Impressionism or Fauvism, these are people that are willing to stand up to critics and push what's acceptable as art. I hope you enjoy this presentation. We're going to examine the American art movement known as lowbrow art, also called pop surrealism, which really sprung from the underground comics of the 1960s, but it kind of came of its own in the 1970s. Lowbrow art started being made in the 1970s. It was based on the rawness of the underground comics, like I said, the rebellion of punk music, the hot rod and surf culture of the West Coast, and of course stylized cartoons and comics. Lowbrow art gained wider appreciation in the magazines of Juxtapose, which was founded by an artist named Robert Miller, and High Fructose. Both of these magazines you can find at Barnes & Noble. Humor and absurdity abound in lowbrow art, and lowbrow artists embrace the freedom of not being tied to academic standards or having to live up to what museums expect. So one of the first artists I want to look at is one of the original lowbrow artists. His name is Robert Williams. Robert Williams actually founded the magazine Juxtapose and coined the term lowbrow. So if you look at this painting, he is obviously a talented artist, but he uses his talents to make a rather humorous painting of green paint taking over this rather serene and surreal desert landscape. I hope you appreciate the humor in it. The next lowbrow artist or pop surrealist I want to look at, his name is Alex Gross. Alex Gross is obviously a contemporary artist. I think he is very directly addressing our times and our struggles with the pandemic, as well as our addictions to our phone and consumerism. You can see the Starbucks or the Red Bull can. But the artist I really want to look at on this project, his name is Camille Rose Garcia. Camille Rose Garcia was born in 1970 in Los Angeles. Her dad was an experimental filmmaker. Her mom was a photographer or a painter. She started working on murals at the age of 14. She draws her inspiration from old cartoons like those of Fleischer and Walt Disney. And she illustrated a number of classical fairy tales and wrote and illustrated her own book called The Cabinet of Dr. Decay in 2019, or just last year. Here's a Fleischer cartoon for you. I think you can see the clear impact of those old cartoons on Garcia's work and the way she draws her figures in kind of the cartoonish and whimsical style. Very clearly in this picture of the Seven Dwarfs. I can almost see Betty Boop walking through this painting. Finally, I'm going to let you watch Miss Garcia make one of her own or some of her own art. I really hope you enjoyed this examination of American art movement, lowbrow art, or pop surrealism. I hope that you enjoyed Camille Rose Garcia's art as much as I do. And for your assignment this week, I want you to create your own piece of art that is based on a fairy tale of your choice, hopefully your favorite fairy tale. And I want you to complete it in your own unique style, much like the way Miss Garcia did. Please have fun, try new things, experiment, don't be afraid to make mistakes, stay safe, take care of yourself, and if you get a chance, someone else as well. From Studio 37, this is Mr. Shear. Have a great week, guys.